Hey folks, Locksmith here, coming to you from Dadskills, and what is this we have here? This is the Kwikset Powerbolt 250, little push button deadbolt lock. So let's take a moment to see what's in the box. Of course, you get your instructions, and these will come in handy because the truth is you can use up to like 25 different codes. You can have temporary codes, and you need to be able to reset things and that sort of thing. So it would be a very good idea to make sure you keep up with all your paperwork. And yeah, you're definitely going to need batteries. This does not come with batteries. 4 AA's. And this is pretty beefy. It's got good weight to it. It's got good fill. It has capabilities, or it has options for, you know, different size door setups as well. And of course you get your hardware, and as I said, you do get keys. So don't think this is something that only works with the buttons. One of the things that crossed my mind that can make something like this appealing is just the fact that there is a button set. Almost kind of makes it look like there is a security alarm system. So whether you have a security alarm or not, it's going to look a little bit more like you do when you have this lock set. So recently I had the pleasure of doing some work for some really great people that wanted to replace a whole lot of locks in their house, and I installed probably about 5 of those Kwikset Powerbolt 250s, and I gotta say, I really thought they were well built. This is not a review because I simply don't have enough time using one, but I felt like they were really well built, real simple to use, perhaps intuitive. And I got to thinking, I would really like to try one of those in my own home. The reason why is we've had a little bit of trouble keeping up with keys for this front door. So the concept of just having a 4-digit passcode really is real enticing. Yes, you do get a key with these. These are not completely keyless. You can use them with the key exclusively if you want to. Now, to avoid making things any more complicated than they need to be, I'm probably not going to open up the instructions. We're just going to run with this, and I'm going to show you how this goes together. It's important to note that there is an arrow depicting up. Now, with what's critical right here is we need to actually have this seated so that the lock set goes all the way to the end. And this section here with this horizontal opening is more centered. It'll be very simple to do that. It's just a matter of twisting it open, and again, we're following the up arrow. Now, it's not a bad idea to make sure you're putting pressure on it as you twist it in. It's real easy to waller out those wooden holes. So right off the bat, we need to know if we're going to be using this spacer, and it looks like we are. The reason why is because the size of this hole. That spacer just recesses right here inside the lock set and helps keep everything centered. We'll take our little electrical wire, run it underneath, and we will slide our locking pin through this horizontal hole. Look at that. That's a pretty good looking little set Kwikset made. Now the remainder of this project, we're going to have the deadbolt out. At this point, we'll be installing our little plate here. And we're going to have to use the 2 long bolts to tighten it in. So note the instructions, remove this label after insulation before inserting batteries. So we'll leave that label on for the moment, but we'll remove that cover. Now it exposes the holes we need in order to tighten the inside part of the lock mechanism to the door. There is a tab right here. It's hard to see in the darkness, in the dark colors, but there is a tab that will allow this cable to basically stay out of the way to prevent any damage, because it does need to be installed right here. So let's get that cable behind the tab, and if your door lock, your deadbolt is out, then you should be lined up going this way and able to install. Just like so. Okay, one thing I haven't done yet is install the new striker plate. Okay, so the lock is completely installed. We just haven't put batteries in it. So now is the time to install our batteries. While I was at Lowe's, I noticed they had 12 AA's Essentials, their own brand, for $5, which was much cheaper than anything else. So hopefully it's a good call. They said guaranteed for 10 years in storage. That's pretty good. So they ought to work all right outside of storage. It's hard to see, but if you look just above my finger, there's a button right here. We're going to use that button to help program it, but we're going to also be working from the other side. I just want you to see what it is I'm pressing when you're looking at the other side of the lock. Okay, so as I said, there's multiple code options. I'm going to show you how to put in the 4-digit code. We're going to use 1, 2, 3, 4 as an example. I'm not going to leave it that way. So the button I showed you on the other side, we're going to press it. We're going to hit 1. Then we're going to hit Kwikset. Then we're going to put in our 4-digit code. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then Kwikset again. Okay, so we just programmed Kwikset. Now we can lock and unlock. Doors locked. Doors unlocked. So guys, after you set your code the first time, it's going to learn its extension window and it's going to adapt to your particular lock. So once it's working properly and you've gone through that, it's real simple to lock. And now we're going to simply unlock. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we are unlocked. Perfect. It's one-handed. There's no digging around for keys. We simply slide our cover back on and we're going to call it good. So enjoy it. Tell me what you think. Leadsmith out.